Chapter 1. Sparks of Magic. The grand hall shimmered with candlelight, reflecting off the polished floors of the royal palace. The king sat on his throne, regal and imposing, while his young daughter, the princess, perched at the edge of her seat, eyes wide with curiosity. Before them, the famed wizard performed, weaving sparks and illusions in the air. Flames danced without burning, objects levitated, and the crowd gasped in awe. "Now, my nephew will show you something," the wizard announced. A boy, nervous and slightly trembling, stepped forward. His hands shook as he raised them to create a simple light spell. Instead, a puff of gray smoke erupted, curling into the air. The princess burst into laughter, the sound light and musical. The boy ducked his head, embarrassed, but a small smile tugged at his lips. As the royal entourage prepared to leave, the boy lingered behind, peeking back to catch another glimpse of her. The princess noticed and returned his smile. A silent promise passed between them, a connection born of curiosity, laughter, and shared wonder. Days turned into weeks. The boy returned, teaching the princess simple spells in secret. He showed her how to create tiny sparks, how to freeze water into ice, and how to make it ripple gently. She could barely lift a droplet, but each attempt was met with encouragement. Their laughter echoed through hidden gardens and empty halls, and with each spell, the bond between them grew stronger. By the time they were teenagers, their magic had evolved, and so had their hearts. One afternoon, on the sun-warmed beach, the boy conjured a castle from water, complete with towers, turrets, and a shimmering moat. The princess clapped her hands in delight as waves lapped at the sand. "I never thought magic could be so beautiful," she whispered. He smiled, brushing wet strands of hair from his face. "It's beautiful because you're here." Night fell like a dark curtain. The young couple crept back to the castle, hearts racing, laughter muffled by the shadows. But the king, discovering their secret meetings, was furious. "You will stop seeing him!" he thundered at the princess. "This is not a game." Defiance sparkled in her eyes. "I will not," she replied, her voice steady. "I won't stop learning or loving." The king's rage turned to action. He stormed the castle with knights, intending to separate them. But the young lovers had anticipated this. They fled across the beach, hearts pounding, into a small rowboat waiting in the tide. Arrows whistled past them. One struck the boy's leg, causing him to stumble. Another grazed the princess, piercing her heart. She collapsed into the boat, pale and trembling. The boy's grief ignited a power he had never summoned before. With a roar of emotion, he conjured a massive wall of ice around them. The arrows shattered harmlessly against it. The cold bit at their skin, but they were safe, encased in a crystalline fortress, blocked from the rest of the world. And so, in that icy tomb of love and desperation, they vanished, leaving the kingdom to wonder if they had survived at all.
In a tower dressed in gold light, far above the world I see. Every road is drawn before me, but none of them feel like me. They say dreams are meant for wishing, not for wandering hearts like mine. Still I look beyond the skyline and hope your world meets mine.
I was born where dust meets daylight, where no crown has ever shined. Just a name in worn out hands, but you're the dream I cannot hide.
From afar I stand in silence, every step feels out of place. You were as the sun where the moon can never reach. Still I'm drawn to your grace.
Two different skies, one silent prayer.
Somehow our hearts are meeting there. I'll do everything, I'll cross every line they draw between worlds apart, but still I see you're the only dream for me. I'll do everything, through the dark and in between, if it means I get to stay in your light
can bind me to a story,
write my life in royal ink,
but my heart is mine to follow.
further than they dare to think. I'll wish upon the earliest star in the sky, not for power, not for throne, but for one chance to be with you, for a love I've never known.
I would climb the highest walls now,
Face the fear I've always known,
if it leads me just one moment
where I'm not standing alone.
I don't need a crown to find you,
or a name the world will sing. If you reach for me, I promise I would give you everything. I'll do everything. I'll defy what's meant to be, tear apart the stars themselves if it brings you close to me. I'll do everything, every risk I'll take the fall. If your world is out of reach, I will still give you my all.
if I fall, will you be there?
Even shadows learn to dare.
If I run, will you still stay?
I would follow any no throne, no crown, no distant sky could keep our hearts from asking why. I'll do everything for the dream we're reaching for, through the fire, through the fear. Love is stronger than before. I'll do everything, no matter what the world may bring. I'll do everything for your everything.
You were the sky.
Now nothing keeps us worlds apart. No distance left